Remember the videos with the weeping tea mulberry and the mulberry catcher? Well, you know how you pick one, hundreds of them fall. And years ago, they would, from the mulberries on the ground, once in a while, one would take root and grow. Not just mow them down, but one year, about 20 years or so ago, maybe longer, I took one back here and stuck it in the ground. And that's it right now. It grew into this massive tree. And if you can see over there, the birds carried some seeds over there in that tree on the other side of that roof line. That's a mulberry tree. The one farther back's another one from the mulberries out front. But if you plant something from a seed, it takes like 7 years before you get fruit. You know, you sprout you know how you like to put avocado seeds in a jar or in a potato and what have you. But if you plant a tree from a seed, you won't get any fruit for a good 7 years. So I just stuck this guy back here and forgot all about him. A few years ago I came out here and I noticed it had mulberries on it, but they were white. And then the riper they get, and then the next year, they started getting pinkish and started getting darky, and they get like this. They taste kind of like figs. You see all the new white ones, and then as they get ripe, they start getting the color to them. And like that dark one right there, or right here, even darker. It's more like that fig taste. Let me pull one out here. Oh, it fell on the ground, damn it. Anyway, they're not dark like out front. They got this fig-like taste. Man, they're good. Tanya and Gitant are the only two that like these. And then they fall them. See how the ground's all trampled up there? That used to be tall weeds. But the little pony it's a miniature horse actually. She can just walk over there. She goes under at one place and comes over there and eats goodies. Of course, this big guy here is jealous because he can't get over. And the little miniature horse is over there in the feeding area. Let me go out here and keep the chickens out of this end of the property. They eat the neighbor put all those banana trees. There's my huge pomegranate tree. It's loaded. You see how the horse comes over here 2 or 3 times a day and scarfs up the mulberries. And see, that wood used to be in a pile, and he moves them around to get the mulberries that fell down in it. Oops, see, I got picked one fell. And these you can pick without gloves. The ones out front. You see that gigantic tree trunk, and then it split into 2, and then the 2 split into 2 more and 2 more. That's the way mulberries go. You whack it. I didn't whack that one, by the way, but and then they start dividing it and dividing and dividing. Some people cut it down to just a nub, like a fist, and then boom, you get 50 out of that fist. Anyway, I'm gonna go up front and start picking some more mulberries. I froze 16 quarts up And I put it up at Grandma's house because, you know, nobody goes up there. So I utilize her freezer. And come here, Prince. Come over here, girl. If I was in there, she'd be over here in a minute, or he'd be over here in a minute. Because everywhere I go, he comes over and sticks his face in me. You saw that with the banana video thing, or the messing up my piles. And you can see all along that edge, the kids had all of the manure raked up against the fence. And he's pawed it all back 3 or 4 feet. They had like 3 piles out here. And this guy, of course, comes over and messes all the piles up. And the neighbor's got all these trees, but he stopped. My water line broke. I haven't fixed it yet, so he wasn't supposed to be using my water. But anyway, now they're all dying off. What are you doing? Huh? Anyway, I'm gonna go out front and take a little video of the new mulberry catchers. Now you'd like to get over here. This tree used to weep all the way down to the ground, but the little pony, you can see on the other side of the fence where he can't get to it. It's down to the ground. This whole thing was down to the ground, and he got in here and just ate it up as high as he could reach, which is good. It trims it, makes more fruit. But all these limbs way out on the end is all the fruit. Way up there, no way of getting at them. But those guys up there fall down, and little Misty eats them. That's a sapota tree, and it's supposed to get a lot of water, and I haven't usually watered it enough. But this time, since the water jugs are right over there, I have to wash them out and clean them. And so that thing's getting a ton of water. So I'll probably get a ton of. This needs a not a fertilizer, but you know, the bees got to go from one tree to another. I forget what they call it, but anyway, yeah, the mind is the first thing to go. Anyway, I'm gonna go out front. Bye bye.